Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before I get started, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we're gathering today, all the different lands. I would like to extend that respect to elders past, present and emerging, and to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. So hey, hi, how are you going? I'm Sarah. If you're new here, welcome, really nice to meet you. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, then what are you doing here? I can't believe you're still watching my videos. Haven't you realized that I'm super uncool yet? Anyway, hi. Like this video or else subscribe to my channel, please. I love you. Today we are filming a unboxing of the next Ice Cream Beauty. This is the March one, and I actually got this in March. I got this on the 31st of March, and I think it might have been delivered like last week, but I assumed that the notification was like a duplicate or something. I was like, I always get things a month late from America. I'm sorry, my nose is running. It's actually not hot for the first time, so my nose decided when it's not hot that it needs to run. That's who I am. So I think this is the actual March box for Ice Cream Beauty. I'm filming this on the 1st of April, and you will see it in April, but I think I actually received it in March, which is very exciting. I know it's midweek, but I have the day off today, so I'm doing all my filming and editing today. Let's see if I can get it all done. To blow my nose, excuse me. I'm also trying something slightly different with filming in this study. I've changed my angle a little bit, and I've left my garage door open, which means that there's more light coming in the room, but it also means there'll probably be more road noise. So I hope it's not too loud. And at the moment, I don't have my air conditioner on. We'll see how that goes. And I think most of the background noise when I film these videos actually comes from my computer, which is right here, the fans and stuff. So I'm gonna see how this goes. If it's still, because it's not next to the computer now, like it used to be like really close. If it's still really noisy, I think I'm just gonna turn my computer off for these, even though it gives me extra light. We'll see. Anyway, back to this Ice Cream Beauty. I love this box. It makes me so sad that the shipping is so expensive. Otherwise, I would be a lifetime member. It's just so much fun. Let's open her up. I have no idea. I did see a couple of spoilers, obviously, because it's already April. And people in the US get those way before I get mine. Come on. I didn't really look at them properly. I just kind of glanced. So, as always, we're getting an eyeshadow palette. I'm a stormtrooper today. Oh, we have more cute foam things. This time, we have green. Are they 3-leaf clovers? So I think this is a St. Patrick's Day box. So March's theme is You Are Gold. Can you see that? How cute is that? I just covered up the products so that you could be surprised by them if you haven't already seen. Let's dive in, hey? So the first item is the Wonder Gloss Blossom Balm. It's a nice 100ml bottle, and it is $26 US. It says it cleanses and removes makeup while also nourishing lashes and brows. Cool. I don't know if I'm going to be allergic to this, so we'll see. I'm trying to stay in the middle. It's weird not sitting straight on at my desk. Very strange. So it's cruelty-free, paraben-free, and vegan. This creamy oil balm is formulated to give you a natural glow you'll love to flaunt. This luxurious emollient, that's a new word, I don't know. See, the sun's going to keep changing the lighting too. I hope it's not too annoying. It has a fresh scent of orange blossoms and honeysuckle, plus leaves a light layer of sweet almond oil behind. Say goodbye to dry, tight skin. I have super dry skin, so I'm excited to try this. I just put so much skincare on my face though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really get a good feeling of how this feels. Morning and evening. Warm a small amount of blossom balm in between your hands and lightly massage over face and neck. Add water to emulsify into an orange blossom milk. Wipe clean with your washcloth. Rinse face with water. Now admire your gorgeous glowing skin. Can be used as a great pre-shampoo oil treatment as well. I don't know if I like the smell of this. So I put a tiny bit on my hand. I'm not going to put it on my face because I've already cleansed, moisturized, and oiled. So it's a pink liquid. It's a little bit oily, as you'd expect, because it says it's oily. It's a strange smell. I think a lot of people would like it, but for me, I'm just not used to it. I think it's the like almond scent that I don't really like. I like almonds, but the fake almond scent that they put in things and like almond oil smells really weird. It's definitely very oily and hydrating. I'm gonna give this a try this weekend. Use it a few times and see how my skin reacts to it. As it soaks in, I'm getting less of that almond smell and more of the orange blossom, which is nice. I like that. I used a chemical exfoliant on my skin this morning. That's why it's a bit red, I think. But I do also have a couple of spots today. Look, this guy is having a grand old time today. Far out. So I actually just read through what's actually in this box. I am really excited. I'm gonna start with this box. So this is the Pure Cosmetics Refine and Perfect Loose Finishing Powder. And it is US $40. Wow, I think we've had a Pure Cosmetics product in this box before, which is why the name rings a bell. Oh, it's one of those ones that has like different colored powders. Comes with a powder puff. It's got a sticker on it at the moment, but it's got the 4 and they come in. Do you use all 4 at the same time? Where's my instructions? Are they on this? It just says, create a flawless, natural looking finish with Pure Cosmetics Refine and Perfect Loose Finishing Powder. This weightless, ultra-fine powder features 4 complexion refining shades that create a matte, even appearance on the skin. Because you, like, it's just one area that you pick up from, so I'm assuming you're meant to use all 4 at the same time. I am interested in this because as I mentioned in my Maybelline video, I'm just looking for the right powder for me at the moment. Just trying a bunch of stuff, which isn't cheap because, I don't know, can you get sample powders? Like this, they're all this size and they will last like 12 million years. The next thing I will bring out is the Ruby May Cosmetics Contour Palette. I think we had a Ruby May product last week as well. Oh, this is the box. It's just a black box with pink writing on it. Oh, it comes with the sticky things on it. A little bit of ASMR for you. And this side. That's the best. Okay, so this is the Ruby May Cosmetics Contour Palette and it is 20 American dollars. It's just a basic plastic palette. It's nothing exciting. And these are the shades. So we've got a dark brown, a medium brown, a light brown. We have like a white, a yellow, and a very pale Sarah color. They all seem matte except for this white one. So this one must be a highlighter. I'll swatch the highlighter, the light brown and the dark brown. Let's see. That's how they look on my fingers. Let's give them a look on. So that's the highlight there. That's the medium brown. It's a bit warm for me. The light brown, sorry, it's very warm. And this is the dark brown. I don't know if any of these colors are really going to suit me because it's quite a warm tone palette. The medium brown's a little bit cooler, but it's going to be way too dark for me to use. Second to last, the penultimate product is the Hikari Iridescent Lip Gloss. I think we've had a Hikari before as well. Oh, look at that color. Oh my gosh. It's quite sheer. It is a lip gloss and it does have that really nice iridescent finish. That is stunning. It's got bits of green, bits of brown. Ooh, yes, please. Excited to give this a go. It is 17 US dollars. And last but not least, we have the palette for today, and it is beautiful packaging. So this is the BeBella Life in Pastel palette. Look at that. Is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? Let's take this outer thing off. Oh, look at the inside. It's a rainbow and clouds. It's gorgeous. So these are the colors that we have. So we've got some purples, pinky purples through here. We've got the dark shimmer shades. We've got a glitter over here. We've got a blue shimmer, blue matte, and a blue glitter as well. We've got some like gray and white shimmers. We've got a like army green. That is not pastel. It's a little bit more army green in real life than it is on camera. But that's a matte shade. It's still cool, don't get me wrong. A yellow shimmer, and some greens down the bottom. I really like this teal color. It looks a bit blue on camera, or at least in the viewfinder it does, but it's like a dark foresty green, but with like a bit of a pastel twist. I really like that color. It's called Aura. Let's swatch a couple of these. I'm gonna swatch this Periwinkle. I thought Periwinkle was the shade of blue, but it's the purple shade, purple shimmer. I'm going to swatch this Aura shade, Celestial. And let's see what this army green one looks like. Whoa. So that is Periwinkle. This is Aura. This is Celestial, and this is that weird green color. It's a bit of fallout. So that's the 4 shades. The shimmers are gorgeous, and they're very creamy. The mattes are a bit chalky, kind of like last week's palette. When I swatch them, they have a lot of fallout. They are they're kind of patchy. But then when I put last week's palette on my eyes, it wasn't like that at all. It actually blended pretty well and still had a lot of color. So I have high hopes, and I think these colors are so beautiful. I don't really have anything like this in my collection at the moment. I almost bought a whole bunch of stuff from Colourpop again recently, and then I was like, stop Sarah, you're getting all these makeup boxes, stop buying makeup. Oh my god, I need to properly wipe this off. So I'm excited to try that out. Okay, I'm gonna do my base off camera because it's not relevant to these products. I will do my powder on camera, and I will do my contour on camera. We'll see how that goes. And my eyes and my lips. But I will do my eyebrows, my base, all that kind of stuff off camera. See you in a split second. Okay, so my foundation and my concealer is on. I used the Maybelline full coverage one that I tried last week that I've already forgotten the name of, and my Colourpop. Oh, why is my face so itchy? My Colourpop concealer, because I forgot I had the Maybelline one. But this one is nice and hydrating, which is good for my skin. I have noticed though, when I was putting on the concealer, I've forgotten words today. I'm not good with words. It started to like pick up the foundation, I think, from my cheeks a little bit. So I wanted to pat it down quickly. So we're gonna use this Hikari, is it Hikari? No, Pure Cosmetics thingy right away. How do I peel this off? You know how these stickers that stick these things down usually have like a little tab? This one doesn't. So I'm just gonna have to nail it. BRB. Oh, we got there in the end. If you have weak nails like me, or no nails, it's gonna be impossible. You need a knife or something. Ooh. So it mixes together when you do that, and a lot comes out, like far out. Use my little powder puff. This is nice and soft. This is nice. Let's go. Look, it's not too bad. Let me zoom you in so you can see all my imperfections. Hey. So under the eye, It's definitely, like, I have lines under my eyes. End of story. There's no version of this life where I powder down my face and all of a sudden the lines disappear. They haven't been emphasized too much and they don't look too cakey. It certainly looks a little bit worse in real life than it does on camera. It is a mattifying powder and the only real issue spot is the side of my nose there. Can you see how it's picked up all of this texture here? It hasn't really done that on the rest of my face. It has a little bit in the dry spots, but except for the side of my nose, it's really not doing too badly. I don't know if it's better than the two I already have, but it's different. I like to see how it goes when I apply it under my eyes with a brush rather than with the pad. This is my palette. They're just so warm. This is gonna be way too dark. And this is gonna be way too warm, but whatever. Let's put some warm powder on my face. That did nothing. Maybe I do need to try the darker color. Nothing picks up in the darker color. Cool, cool, cool. I'm using the dark one, so I'm nervous. I'm kind of not willing to go any more intense than that. I think I made this bit a bit too big, but whatever. Alright, let's speed the rest of this mess up, hey? Blended it out a bit. I think it looks quite nice. I'm surprised. I thought this was going to look terrible, if I'm completely honest. It doesn't show up as dark as it is in the pan. That's why this did nothing, because it was my skin color. And this, as long as you're, like, you can't not be light with it because it's so hard to pick it up. I was like going like this, trying to get it up, and you didn't pick up much. So this isn't going to be as dark as I thought. So if your skin tone is a lot darker than mine, it's not going to work for you. But for me, or maybe someone mid, with like a middling kind of skin tone rather than light and pale like me, it'll probably work. I'm not going to use the highlighter from the palette because it doesn't look very shiny. Alright, I'm going to do my brows, my blush, my highlight, and then we'll come back for the eyes. Be right back. I'm alive again. Oh, my hair is so wet. I should probably have it out so it can dry. Whatever. Can dry in between this video and the next. My eyebrows are so dark. They do kind of match my hair though, but a bit too dark. That's okay. Now we have eyes. We get to use this delicious palette. Oh, check it out. What am I gonna do? I was gonna do a neutral look today, but then this happened, so no. I did greeny blues last time because I wanted to be Ursula, even though that's purple. So maybe I'll actually do purple today. All right, I'm gonna take a crease brush and put Plushy, which is this pink color, as my crease shade. Can't really see it, can you? I can. There's not a lot of pigment though, I'm not gonna lie. But it's also like a nudie pink shade, so you see that? Maybe it's because it's pastel that it's very pale, but it's not very exciting. I'm gonna take Fairy, which is this pastel purple shade, and it's going to be my outer corner shade. I can already tell this one's picking up a lot more than the pink did, so maybe that pink is just kind of iffy, you know? And I'm just gonna stamp it on to make sure I'm getting color payoff. I just got purple all over my nose. Gonna get a big fluffy brush and just get rid of that. Definitely some fallout. Alright, done stamping. I'm going to blend. Now, I don't know a lot about making makeup, right? but I've been binge watching Nikki tutorials. And she said that purples are the hardest to make. They become really patchy really easily, they don't always blend out really well, so I don't have the highest of hopes here. But I wanted to see how it went. I don't have a lot of lid space and I've taken this way too high as well, so it's not the most BAM color, but it's nice, I guess. Just for a bit of fun, I'm gonna take Lemon Drop, which is blue, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner. It's not very pigmented, and it is like, I know I'm not the best at makeup, but there is some like patchiness, which I'm just gonna try and correct. Whoops. By really stamping it in. Blend those edges out. Okay. Alright, and in the middle I'm actually gonna put, ooh, do I want Dearest, which is this shimmer purple, like glittery, lighter purple, or do I want Periwinkle, which is the dark purple? Like, this is a really light look, and I think it's because A, it's pastel, and B, the shades aren't very pigmented. Or I could put Celestial in the middle. I'm gonna put Dearest in there. I'm gonna try and apply it with a brush first, just to see if it works. Oh, it's really like creamy. It's not really getting picked up by the brush. I'm just kind of moving it around. Scoop it a bit and see what happens. The brush doesn't really work very well. I'm gonna try using my finger. I don't know if this color's right for this look, but whatever. What do you think? Is it sparkly enough? It's not really light enough, but whatever. This one's nice as long as you apply it with your finger. It's fine. Probably couldn't use it on its own though. I think you need a base underneath it. I'm gonna quickly do that to my other eye and I'll be right back. I mean, they're not the best shadows in the world, but they're fine. So, whatever. Under eyes, I'm actually gonna use this pink on the outer corner and maybe some aquamarine in the middle, in the inner side. That's cool. This is a nice pigmented color. And then let's get some of this aquamarine greeny color. See how pigmented she is. I'm using two different mirrors. I need to calm down. It doesn't look much different to the blue on the eye, to be honest. And then in a corner, I'm going to take Starry, which is this white. So that is the Life in Pastel palette. Hey, by BeBella. Alright, I'm gonna chuck some mascara on. I was gonna do lashes, but I feel like I'm gonna take this eye look off pretty quickly after I take some photos. I don't know if I can be bothered with lashes for that, but see how I feel. Okay, I just did normal eyelashes, just mascara. I put on the Lash Princess non-waterproof one for that, just in case I rip all this off in a minute. Now we're gonna try that lip gloss, this iridescent Hikari lip gloss. Let's see my lips. I didn't put any lipstick on underneath this. I just wanted to see what it looked like as a pure lip gloss. So that's one layer. I kind of want to build it up because it looks amazing. When it's thick, it really brings out that green. Oh, Ooh, that is gorgeous. I don't think it particularly goes with this eye look, but I love this iridescent lip. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh. This lighting makes me look so pale. I swear in real life I don't look quite this ghost-like. What do you think? I have some final thoughts for sure. So the lip product is super cool. It's just a lip gloss, so it is gonna wear off. But look how fun and shiny it is. I just think that's so cool. I'm gonna turn down this lighting. I look insane. That's a bit better. A bit more normal. So the lip product, yes, big fan. The contour palette was surprisingly better for my skin than I expected. I still warmed it up with my Maybelline palette though. My Maybelline bronzer. It smells so good. The eyeshadow palette I think is fun. It's the only pastel palette I have, but the shadows require a lot of work. They're not easily just applied, like you have to blend a lot and then they lose their color, so you gotta stamp it back on and blend it again. It takes forever. Not a huge fan of the shimmer. I have much better shimmers from my ColourPop palettes. I don't have the same colors, but if I've got a similar color in a ColourPop palette, I'm gonna use it rather than the shimmers in that palette. This is more of a glittery shade than a shimmer, but I've got a shimmer in my eye corner and it's nice, but honestly it could do more. But you know, I think it's the cheapest thing out of all the things we got today. I think that one was the cheapest. It was like, it's a $12 palette. Like, it's not meant to be this high-end incredible palette or anything like that. But it's fun. I kind of like this look, kind of, but up close. Oh, sheer Monet. The blending between the glittery shades and the matte shades is terrible. I just gave up. Honestly, I couldn't be bothered because I was having to apply it with my finger, but it's not very precise, and I just got bored of trying to fix it. I often apply my ColourPop shades with my finger as well, and I don't have as much trouble blending it into the mattes. That's just my opinion. What else did I get? I haven't tried the makeup remover cleansing balm yet, but I'm gonna try that tonight, and I might add that to the end of this video. If I don't, it means I forgot, and I'm sorry. If I do remember, you'll see it in a minute. What else was there in there? What else was in there? The powder. I don't know about the powder. I've only used this foundation once before, but I found that my foundation's come off my nose, and I don't know if that's because of the powder, because it was so patchy before on my nose after I put the powder on. Don't know, my under eyes don't look too bad. Like, they do look a little bit cakey, but I don't think you can avoid that unless you have baby smooth skin under your eyes, which at 28 is not gonna happen unless I have Botox, and I don't have any cosmetic surgery at all. So far so good around my mouth and my nose, except for the sides of my nose. It's fine. It didn't rub off my cheeks much or anything like that. So they're my final thoughts. Overall, again, it's been a great box. This is a fun little box that we got this month. It's nice that we got like a skincare thing. I like getting skincare. I don't like getting all skincare. There's some boxes out there that are mostly skincare and you get like one makeup product and it's so boring. And you end up with more skincare than you can ever use. So this was a lot of fun. I think the lip gloss is amazing. I think the palette is super fun, even though it's not the greatest palette. The contour palette wasn't great, to be honest. It was fine, but there's probably better out there. Not that I really own much, but I'm sure there is. So yeah, they're my final thoughts. What do you think of this box? Is this something that you would buy for yourself? You know, caveat if the shipping wasn't insane. It's only like $6 or something in America, but to get it here is like, it's like 35 Australian dollars or something just to ship it here, which is no thank you. So tell me what you think. I'd love to hear it. Tell me what you think of this look. 2, did I do something wrong to make this so much harder than it was? What would you have done? What colors do you want to see from the palette? I can do more looks. All right, if I'm showing you the the balm and taking off my makeup, I'm gonna show you that now. Hello friends. It's time to take my makeup off. It is currently 9:30, so I've had this on for 9 hours, 10 maybe? I don't know, I'm sorry if you can hear the TV, while I was watching TV. I'm just gonna take all this off. So I thought I would use the Wonder Gloss Blossom Balm. Oh my god. And while we're here, I've been wearing this foundation all day. I went to the physio with a mask on and stuck my face in the bed. And I mean, it's come off a little bit, especially in these areas where the mask was. But it's not too bad. The powder I think has done a good job. There's no nasty cracking or anything. Like obviously I think actually the mascara is, because it's not waterproof, it does kind of transfer a bit throughout the day, so it's not perfect. But my eyes aren't any worse. I normally get really bad cracking down here, which I don't have. And up here, it's a little bit, but not too much. It's just a lot of redness coming through. But I have eaten like 25 meals and blown my nose like 6 million times because it's not hot, so therefore my nose runs. Great. So the makeup's done pretty well. I think the setting powder did okay. I'm gonna keep trying it, see how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna use this stuff. It's weird smelling almond stuff. Warm a small amount of Blossom Balm between your hands and lightly massage over face and neck. Okay. I think that was more than a small amount. It comes out really easily. You'll notice I changed my eye makeup too. I wanted a more neutral look for my other videos that I filmed today. So I went for like a brown smoky eye wing thing. And once I put water with this and emulsify it, as they call it, it'll come off even better. Let's do that then. Although I think this is the new look, right? I'm the prettiest princess in the entire world. It's not getting the rest of it off my lashes as well as I thought. I normally use the BFD oil from For Beauty. There's still quite a bit of product on my lashes, which is disappointing. I'm gonna use the BFD oil to get the rest of it off because it melts the eye makeup. Okay, it feels nice. I don't like the almond smell, but it goes away and turns into the orange blossom smell after you let it soak in a bit, so it's not too bad. Doesn't get the eye makeup off, but everything else seems to be fine with it. I think it'd be just a nice cleanser, just a cleansing oil rather than trying to remove makeup. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna finish my skincare, take you back to the outro. So that was in the future, so I don't know how that went. Anyway, if you've stuck around to the end of this video, thank you so much. You are amazing and I love you, and I'd love if you could tell me down below if you made it to the end and what your favorite product in the box was. Just so that I can appreciate you and talk to you, because you're the best. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go take some photos of this and then I am going to put on a more neutral look and film some more videos today. So have a great weekend. I love you all. Bye. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Bye.